Okay, here we go. So welcome everyone. Welcome to Studio 105 and this beautiful day. Last night was the last supermoon of 2021. So if we have time, I'm going to try and sneak in a moon salutation. In yoga philosophy, there is a teaching, and the Sanskrit word is santosha, and that means contentment. It means being happy with what you do have, no matter how little or big it is. Because when we're constantly looking for what we don't have, we put ourselves in a state of lack. So we're always feeling that something is missing rather than enjoying what we do have. And it goes back to the present moment, yeah, and mindfulness, but it's really also about gratitude, to be grateful for the things that we have, even when you're having a horrible, miserable, rotten day. You know, you can take a few breaths, focus on your breathing, and then bring to mind those things. Maybe it's a smile on a special face. It could be a songbird, you know, a bird singing outside your window. It can be a very little thing, doesn't have to be huge. And the more we are grateful, the more we feel gratitude, the more we attract blessings. So we attract what's good when we're grateful for what we have. So that said, let's come inside, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. Begin to deepen your breath. And with every inhale, think about just one thing that you're grateful for. If you want more than one, they are welcome, but only one is necessary. When you exhale, send that gratitude out into the world. Inhale, feel deep gratitude. Exhale, let it go, share it. Dhanyavad means I feel gratitude, and it is so much deeper than just saying thank you. Dhanyavad, I feel deeply gratitude. So think about those little things and Dhanyavad, that deep feeling of gratitude. And after your next exhale, return to your natural rhythm of breathing and open up your eyes, taking in the light. All right. Let's start with our necks. Let's open up our necks a little bit. So send your left ear to your left shoulder. Inhale. Exhale to the other side. Notice the stretch on the opposite side on your neck. Breathe into it. Come to center, back to the other side. Feel the stretch. Come to center, other side. And bring your head to center. Look up at the sky. Bring your chin to your chest. Inhale. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale and exhale. Inhale your head back up to neutral. Send your shoulders forward, up, back, and down. So rotate your shoulders forward and back, and then go the opposite way. And pause. Bring your fingers to your shoulders, your elbows straight out, away from each other, and make circles with your elbows. They can be big, big ones or little tiny ones. And then pause and go the other way. And then pause and release your arms. Place one hand on one shoulder, the other on the other shoulder, stacking your elbows. Inhale, send your elbows up to the sky. Exhale, send your elbows to the mat. Inhale and exhale. Bring your elbows to center. They should be the same height as your shoulders. Inhale, exhale, twist to the right. Inhale to center, exhale, other side. Inhale, let's do that again. Exhale, inhale, and exhale. And come to center and open up your wings. Okay. Arms alongside your hips. And let's do a left side body stretch. So your left fingers pointing to the right as you stretch your side body. Inhale, both arms to center. Exhale, other side. Inhale, exhale, other side. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, bring your hands, swing them back around you, interlace your fingers, knuckles to the earth, baby back bend. Push off your knuckles and fold over your legs any amount. Both sits bones on the mat. On an inhale, unfold. Right. Inhale, exhale to the right. Inhale, get taller, and when you're empty of breath, twist a little bit more. Inhale, arms up alongside your ears. Exhale, over to the other side. Look over your shoulder. Same thing on the inhale, you're getting taller. And when you're empty of breath, you twist a little more, could be just a millimeter. Inhale, arms alongside your ears and release your arms. Right. Shake out your legs first. Let's shake them out. Rotate them. And then bring the soles of your feet together. Hands on your shins. And let's do some cats and dogs. Exhale, sending your spine back behind you. Inhale, send your heart forward. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep it going now at your own pace. Remembering that your inhale is when your heart comes forward, and in your cat spine, that's the exhale. And the next time you're in your cat spine, pause and come up to neutral. Butterfly your legs a little bit. All right. Let's do Tadasana. So bring one forearm over the other in front of your chest. Inhale, exhale, come forward just a little with a flat back. Inhale, exhale a little bit more. And then the last time, inhale, exhale, set your forearms down onto your legs or your ankles or wherever they land. Maybe they're just going to stay up in midair, and that's perfectly fine because you still have those two triangles intersecting for your six-pointed star. Tadasana. Inhale, lift your arms, the base of the pyramid, and then open them up wide. All right. Send both legs straight out in front of you. Bring your right leg in. Open it out to the side. Arms reach straight up. Inhale, exhale, engage your abs, hinge from your hip joint over your extended leg. Make sure that extended leg is active, your toes to the sky. The foot is flexed. Muscles are active. Inhale, look up, release your right arm. Follow your fingers as they reach for the sky, as they come down alongside your hip, and use your left arm to come up onto your right shin. And send your arm alongside your ear for a full left side body stretch. And then open up your heart. So fan your arm so that your arm is coming straight out from your shoulder like a T shape, but then you're going to send it back so your heart can open up. And then bring it all back down. Extend your legs. Left leg comes in. Knee to your chest, hug it. And then open it out to the side. Inhale. Inhale again, and on your exhale, hinge over your extended leg.
Remember that right leg now is active. Foot is flexed. Look up, release your left arm, reach up for the sky, bring your hand down to your hip and come up onto your left shin. Stretch your arm alongside your ear so that you can stretch from your toes to your fingertips, and then open your heart, sending your arm back behind you a little bit, not it's going to go far, and then bring it down. Okay, good. Step your feet to your onto your mat, as wide as your mat. Hands back behind you, fingers pointing forward. And you're going to send your knees to the left, then to the right. And you're going to go back and forth a few times. Windshield wiper is what you may have heard this called. Doesn't sound very yogic to me. And then next time you're pointing to the left, pause, put your hand on your right hip and rock it. Send your hip forward. Bill says he calls this the Betty Grable pose. And then come to center, over to the other side, and rock your other hip. And then come back to center. All right. Okay. So this time, you're going to send your knees to the left. Let me do it on this side. It doesn't matter which side, just remember which side you're on. So I'm pointing to the right, and place your hands outside your thigh. Okay. All right. And then you're going to walk your hands on to your mat. Right. Now you can stay right here and not go any farther, or bring your forearms down. That would be the next step to go deeper into this pose. And if this is good, stay here. Or you can bring your chest down to the mat and stay here. Or you can send your arms out in a T shape. And then bring your arms under your shoulders, push up, and walk your hands back. Good. Come to center. Knees to the opposite side, hands outside that thigh. Walk on to the mat. Stay here, or bring your forearms down. Stay here, or bring your chest all the way down to the mat. And finally, T-shape arms. Or not. And then bring your hands under your shoulders, push up, and walk back around. All right. Shake out your legs. Okay, so I'm just too tempted to add something here. So come back where we started, with your feet hip distance apart on the mat, your hands back behind you. And we've done this many times before, so nothing crazy. You're going to inhale, exhale, then inhale, step your hips forward. Exhale, bring them back to your hands. Once more, inhale, step forward with your hips. Exhale, bring your hips back to your hands. And then finally, you're going to lift your hips and bring them up instead of forward for a reverse table. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. And Susie just said that it's more comfortable for her, and bring your hips back down. So let me mention that it's more comfortable for her to have her fingers pointing back. It's not as great for your shoulders to keep them straight, but it's doable. If that works for you, it's okay. All right. Okay. Maybe we should come on our hands and knees. All right. But since we've just been on our wrists, let's shake them out. So come on your knees and shake them out. All right. All right. So while we're here, let's do just a few cats and dogs. And I like the difference of how the range of your cats and dogs when you change the position you're doing them. When from a seated pose, your range is not as great as here because you have so much more room, it feels like anyway, to send your spine to the mat and to arch it to the sky. And the next time you're in cat, come to a neutral spine. Send your right leg back behind you. Swivel your foot on the mat, fan open. Send your arm alongside your ear, another full side body stretch. Your toes in the opposite direction. They can stay on the mat or they can lift up a little. And then come on back down. Left leg goes back. Swivel. Fan. Stretch. And come back down. Send your right leg back behind you. Lift it up, hip high. See that your hips are even, and then extend your left arm alongside your left ear. Then bring your hand back down to the mat. Keep your leg where it is. Rotate your leg so that the big toe side of your leg is facing the mat. And you're going to just send it out, swing it around any amount, right? And then fan open in the direction of your extended leg. Okay. And then bring it down, lift your leg up and bring it back. And we'll do that on the other side. Left leg goes back, lift it up hip high, check your hips, right arm alongside right ear. Bring your arm back down, rotate your left leg, swing it so that it's opposite your right knee or as far as you can comfortably go. And then fan open. Bring it down, lift your leg and bring it back to where we started. Come to a child's pose. Extend your arms overhead for an extended child's pose. Your palms are flat on the mat. Look up between your hands. Lift your hips, send them forward, send your heart between your arms. turn under your toes, downward facing dog. To get your dog aligned, heels towards the mat, chest towards your thighs. And then walk your dog. And come back to your dog. Come forward to plank. Shoulders over wrists. Heels reaching back. Long straight line like a plank. Crown of your head reaching forward. You're looking down about a foot or two away from your mat. You're looking there so that your neck spine is in line with the rest of your spine. Downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up to the sky. Bend your knee, open up your hips. So your right foot coming towards your left buttock. Close your hips and step your right foot to your hands, 1, 2, or 3 steps, as many as you wish. Bring your left knee down to the mat. Swing your arms alongside your hips and raise them up to the sky as your hips come toward your right calf. Inhale, straighten your leg. Exhale, come forward. This time your arms are going to come up. You're going to inhale, you're going to exhale, bring your hands to the mat, straighten your legs. If you have blocks, please use blocks. Inhale, back up. Exhale, straighten your leg, bow over your leg. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bow. Stay right here. Bring both hands inside your leg. Bend your right knee and then bring it back alongside your other knee. Fly your arms out and up and bring them down to the mat. Turn under your toes, downward facing dog. Send your left leg up to the sky. Open up your hips. Square your hips to the mat. Step your left foot forward. Low lunge. Bring your right knee to the mat. Turn over your toes. Inhale up. Exhale, straighten your leg. Inhale up. This time, exhale, straighten your leg and bow down, bend your elbows. Inhale, rise up, sliding forward, exhale down. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Once more, exhale and stay here. Both hands inside your leg, bend your left knee and bring it back beside your right. Come to child's pose. Lift your hips, come to stand on your knees, slide your hands back behind you. Bring your hands behind you in Yoga Mudra, interlaced fingers. Send your knuckles down towards the mat, open up your heart as much as you wish. You can make it a big, 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 big back bend or a little baby back bend. Release your arms. Send your hips towards your heels just for a moment. I always like to do the counter pose if you're doing a deep back bend. And then come up onto your knees and come up to stand. Yeah. Okay. Take a breath and come in to your mountain. All right. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, gather all that energy from the sun. Exhale, bring that illumination down to your heart. Inhale and exhale. All right, good. So we're going to do, Susie, can you kick me that block, please? Thank you. Okay. Whoops, I got it. I got it. Okay. Okay. So bring the block outside your left leg if you have a block. If you don't, I'll give you an alternative. And I'll show you why I like it with the block. So maybe you have a pillow or something else you can use. And you know there are more in the oh yeah, okay. All right. So we're going to bend our knees and then straighten them. Bend them and then straighten them. Bend them and sit in your chair. Bring your legs close together. All right. Arms alongside your hips. Come on the ball of your right foot and step it over your left, landing on the block. Bend your knees. So if you don't have a block and you find eagle legs very challenging, you can cross and put your toe or the ball of your foot on the mat, or you can wrap. Whoops, wrap. I need my wings in order to wrap and uncross. So again, your choice. The reason I like the block better than just putting your toes down is because you get the feeling of the height. So another thing you could do, if you can't wrap your legs, you can just let your foot float, right? You're on the other side, left over right. Okay. All right, good. So it'll be your choice where you want to go. But before we do that, let's remember our arms. Just bend your knees, arms straight out in front of you, palms facing each other. So you can do back of hand to back of hand, or you can cross over your elbows, wrap your wrists, and make this funny shape with your arms, little pretzel shape. And then come sit in your chair. However you have your hands, bring your thumb to your forehead, your third eye, and then release. Left over right, come into your eagle arms, whichever works best for you. Sit in your chair and fly away. Okay, so we will combine them all now. Let's start with the legs. Come into your chair, cross, let one leg over the other, arms in front. If your right leg is over your left, then it's left arm over right, and come in to your eagle. and fly away. Good. Sit in your chair. Cross left over right, right over left. Squat down. Whoops. Squat down. And fly away. Okay. All right. So now, well, let's do a tree first. Let's do a tree. Okay. So square your hips. Lift your right leg. Place it on your calf, or your toes can be on the floor, your heel against your ankle. Any way, or you can bring your foot inside your leg or not. All right. Okay, good. Beautiful. Beautiful. And arms up. Dristi, your focal point across the room. Yes, good. Good modification. Excellent. And come down. Other side. Come in to your tree. Find your dristi. That focal point for your balance. And bring it down. Okay, so we have an eagle and we have a tree. So the eagle, let's come into our eagle. Right over left, left over right. Squat down. As you push up and come to stand on your supporting leg, your left leg, you can lift your right leg and the eagle can fly into the tree. Come directly into your tree and release it. All right. Let's try that again. Other side. Left over right. All right. Right over left. Squat down. Open your wings, stand on your supporting leg, and fly into your tree. Nice. And bring it down. So what Susie did, and I just want to show you this because there are always options, right? So she was having a little balance issue and she had that block next to her. So she did her tree this way. It's a beautiful option, right? With the block. Thank you for that, Susie. That's why we like blocks. Typically, when I teach beginners, we put the block in the middle, and that's exactly what we do. But even if it's on the side, it's okay. All right. Okay, so we have our eagle flying into the tree. And now it's probably a good time to start our cool down, and we'll do that with a moon salutation. We have the time. So come to your mountain. So picture this beautiful supermoon in the sky overhead on a mountain, illuminating the mountain. You're going to open your legs wide as is comfortable for you. Arms in a V shape. Feel the crown of your head reaching up. 5-pointed star. The symbol of the divine feminine, which is the moon. You're going to take a deep inhale, and then on an exhale, you're going to curl your whole spine, your arms on the surface of the full moon. It's a huge moon, but the belly of the moon is cuddling into your lower back. Feel it against you. Then bring your hands together overhead, interlace your fingers, point your index fingers to the sky, bend your knees a little bit. Inhale, exhale, trace the full moon. Pause, and on an inhale, retrace it. Keep your arms together and jump your feet together, or you can walk them together. Right. Inhale, exhale, crescent moon. Inhale, exhale, waning moon. Inhale. Release your arms, step your right foot forward. Come into what looks like warrior one legs, but we won't use them for our Avira. Yoga Mudra behind you, right? Straighten your leg. Send your knuckles reaching for the mat. Open up your heart. Stargazer, look at all those beautiful stars surrounding that supermoon. Release your arms. Bring your arms up overhead, bend your knee, bring your hands down to the mat. Spring off your back leg. Send your back leg up any amount for a shooting star. Bring your leg back down where it was, your foot landing where it was, warrior one legs. Arms alongside your hips for the quarter moon. Bring your hands back to the mat, step your legs wide apart from each other to expose, bend over to expose the new moon. If you wish, heel toe your feet a little closer, bend your knees, fly out and up, and come back. Hands to heart. All right. Legs wide apart. Five pointed star. And exhale, a big exhale for that full moon. Feel it snuggling behind you. Bring your arms overhead, your spine back to neutral, slightly bend your knees. Inhale, exhale, trace that half moon. Inhale, retrace it. Point your toes forward, jump your feet or walk them together. And this time we will start with our waning moon to the left. Inhale, waxing moon. Inhale. Send your arms back behind you. This time left leg goes forward. Straighten your leg. Stargazer. Release your arms, bring them up overhead, bend your left knee, bring your hands to the mat, spring off your right leg for a shooting star. Place your right leg back down on the mat. Arms alongside your hips, quarter moon. You can also lift your fingers up to the sky. your yoga mudra up to the sky. If you want to give your number 4 a little bit of a longer back. Bring your hands down to the floor, step your right leg out to the right, your left leg to the left, and expose the new moon. The dark side of the moon. Heel toe your feet a little closer together if you wish. Slightly bend in your knees, fly out and up. Hands to your heart. And step your feet together. Okay. So I just thought it might be great fun. We can try this together. To have our eagle fly across the full moon. All right. So open your legs, full moon. Close them, sit in your chair. Cross right over left, left over right. And fly out into that new moon. And bring it back. Other side. Bend your knees. Left over right, right over left. Fly across the full moon. And relax. Take a couple of breaths before you slowly and gently make your way back down to your mat. Go this way. Legs straight out in front of you. Arms straight out in front of you, palms facing each other, toes to the sky. Inhale, exhale, send your fingers forward. Inhale, slide back. Exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale and stay here. Bring your forearms down to the mat. Place your feet on the floor. Bring your knees towards your nose. And lengthen your legs. Bend your knees. Lengthen your legs. Bend your knees. Lengthen your legs. Bring the soles of your feet back down on the mat. Slide your arms forward. Come all the way down onto your back. Just breathe for a moment or two. Just take a few breaths. Cross your right ankle on your left thigh, just above your knee. Bring your left leg into your chest. Thread your right arm through the window between your legs and wrap your other arm around your leg. Interlace your fingers. Bring your leg a little closer, but try to keep your sacrum on the mat. And that's the piece that's up below your waist, holding your two pelvic bones together. Use your right elbow to push your right knee away. Flex your right foot. Straighten your left leg. Rotate your foot. Go in both directions and then point and flex, point and flex. And then bring your foot back down to the mat, uncross. Left on right, left ankle on right thigh. Bring right knee into your chest, interlace your fingers around your right thigh. Use your elbow to push your left knee away, flex your left foot. Extend your right leg. And rotate your foot. And point and flex, point and flex. Bend your knee, bring your foot down and cross your legs. Bring the soles of your feet together, your knees out to the side, and we're going to do a full body back, full back massage. Arms in cactus. Inhale, exhale, close the book to either side, doesn't matter. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, close on the other side. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Come back to center. Place your feet on the mat. If you have a block or a blanket, you can lift your feet and place your block or blanket under your sacrum. And then lift one leg and then the other leg straight up to the sky. Again, remember that invisible wall. Get your legs in just the right position. Let your arms relax. Let your legs relax. No effort here. Just feel your whole body relaxing, your whole body cooling off, the ultimate cool with an inversion. You can come out anytime. And if you haven't already, bend your knees, bring your feet to the mat, lift your hips if you have something underneath, and come to Shavasana. Allow your whole back body to release to gravity. Connect with Mother Earth. Take a deep breath and let it go. Begin to reawaken your body. Roll your head from side to side. Make gentle movements with your hands and your feet. Send your arms overhead back behind you, your feet away from you in the opposite direction. Then bring your knees into your chest, hug them, and roll from side to side. And come to center and roll over on to your left side, your moon side, putting your moon to sleep and preparing your body for the day ahead by exposing your sun side, your right side. And then when you're ready, make your way up to sit. And bring your hands to your heart. Dhanyavad. To those of you who are leaving, I wish you a day filled with gratitude. For those of you who are staying, please make yourself ready for your meditation. You might wish to have a chair instead of sitting on your mat, so make yourself comfortable. But if you're in a chair, make sure the soles of your feet are on the ground so that you are grounded. Palms of your hands on your thighs, either down for further grounding or up in the receiving mode. And begin to follow your breath. Remember that during meditation, as thoughts creep in, as there may be distractions outside, just focus back on your breath. When a thought comes to mind during meditation, for me, I acknowledge it, I say later, and come back to my breath. We're going to write 4 letters of gratitude. And they must come from our heart. So bring your attention to your heart center, where everything works in sync with your heart. Feel your heartbeat. And then begin to write your first letter to yourself. Dear body, thank you for taking me where I wish to go. Thank you for all of my senses, allowing me to feel, see, hear, taste, and smell. Gifts that enrich my everyday experiences. Thank you, dear heart, for every beat, for your nourishing rhythm. And thank you to all of my vital and intricate inner network. Thank you, dear body, for being so unique, like a work of art sculpted just for me. Thank you for keeping me whole and alive inside this beautiful place so I can live this precious life. Now let's thank the earth and the heavens. Thank you, dear Mother Earth, for embracing me and weaving me into your precious ecosystem. Thank you for the sunrise that fills me with hope. For the colors you paint all around me, the greens, browns, blues, yellows, reds, and all the colors in between. Thank you for the rain that nurtures your flora, for the rainbows that color the sky, for the food you give us so generously. Thank you for the snow that shimmers like frosting and invites children to play. Thank you for the sunset that calms my heart, and for the evening sky filled with sparkling stars that tickle my eyes. Thank you, dear moon, for illuminating the night sky and keeping us close to this earth, our home. And now thank you to every person and every creature who I have ever known, to those with whom I have clashed, as well as those who I have loved deeply. Thank you all for the lessons you taught me that allowed me to grow. Thank you for your unconditional love, for your patience, for your guidance. Thank you for making me laugh, for sharing my tears, and for listening to my heart. Thank you for making me stronger, for challenging my beliefs, my instincts, for contributing to who I am today and who I will be tomorrow. And finally, thank you to the divine spirit, whatever that may mean to you. The divine spirit that fills me with infinite love. Thank you for keeping me safe, for holding me close, for giving me courage and letting me know how powerful I am and that I will thrive. Now bring your awareness back to your heart center and thank those people you know personally, and think of other things in your life that you are grateful for. Spend the next few moments thinking of that for which you are grateful. See those persons or places that fill you with gratitude and let them flourish in your heart. And then bring your hands to your heart. And take a deep breath and let it go. Thank you to all of you for whom I am very grateful. Dhanyavad. Thank you.